keep the fan on. I blew out 3 of my wicks. Let's move this a little bit. I hope everyone is doing well. Now it's like doubly hot in here. I'll be all right though. Entertainment purposes only. Period. I hope you guys are doing well. And if you are on this channel, and if you have not checked out those high vibrational channels, what are you doing on this channel? Okay, this channel is only meant for people that want to actually elevate, live their best lives. Tune in. So check out those high vibrational channels. Okay, personal reading slots are filling up, so make sure you hit me up. I don't want to say I want to hurry through this reading, but I am so hot. Let me see if I can turn this. This man open the door. Okay. Fabulous. Let's get into it. Okay. Normani released Dopamine. I listened to a few songs. I don't really know how to feel about it. I can't lie to you. I don't want to be fake, you know, but I thought it was cute, right? We can say that for Normani. I thought it was, you guys, I honestly thought it was kind of subpar for us waiting for so long for a project since she dropped Wild Side. I love Normani. I think her talent is ridiculous. I think the way she has tapped into dancing and other things is absolutely incredible. I love to watch her move. I feel like she moves like water. It's amazing. But Normani, the music doesn't have to suffer for the visual. And I feel like she gives a great visual, of incredible performance. Actually, in fact, Normani was supposed to perform at the BET Awards, and she ended up backing out. She said it was an injury. But even if Normani had an injury that stopped her from performing at the BET Awards, I heard somebody say this, and somebody said, Normani, you should have brought your ass out there in a wheelchair. You should have been on crutches with a little face mic on your face, doing a 1-2 step in the crutches, Normani. Normani, how bad do you want this? And sometimes I really get frustrated with her because then she releases music. It's decent music. It's okay. I'm not going to say she's ever done. No, because I've always told you guys on this channel, I feel like Normani can do better, but she's consistently looking at the other girls and what they're doing instead of originating something that is going to make you pinpoint her. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this 4 of Cups energy. I didn't even pull no cards. Remember, I don't need the cards. I do it for you guys. I'm just reading off psychic energy. Okay? And it's like Normani can sit in this 4 of Cups energy because sometimes she just is not making the right moves. And then sometimes, you know what? Even if you got a team, a manager, all of that, sometimes it doesn't matter what your manager says. You need to go and do what you need to do. And the reason why a lot of these musicians and artists and even like actors and people like that, why they get so stuck in this like one energy, or it's like, why are you not evolving? Or even that, why are you not rising above? It's because they listen to these managers and these PR teams, and low key, they be listening to friends that are jealous of them. And a lot of people have made social media break their brains down into this level of validation that only you can give yourself. And that's a part of Normani's issue. But I'm going to pull some cards about Normani. We're going to see what's going on, because honestly, I'm not very happy with her. You know, if you really want something, you really have a taste for it, you're hungry for it, nothing's gonna stop you, especially an injury. Okay, you can get out there and you can make it work. Just like how I told Tyler's ass the last reading. If you really had an injury, boo-boo, you wouldn't been at the Met Gala in almost 8-inch heels, my love. You understand where I'm coming from with this? It's about how bad do you want it, and how about people can get complacent when they reach a certain level of fame. Like, oh, I have this kind of fame. I'm okay. I don't have to do that much. Yes, you do. The reason why certain people, people like to put Normani and Beyonce versus each other, but let's keep it real. The reason why Beyonce is because she literally uses 23 of 24 hours a day on music and creativity. Some of it is stolen. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but you know what I'm saying. You guys know where I'm getting at, okay? No, bro, didn't I just say the 4 of Cups? Look at what happened when I split the deck. More missed opportunities than just the BET Awards. There's been way more. What just happened this past year? I'm hearing like Teen Choice Awards. Like, there's been a couple of things that Normani could have been at. Showing face, debuting a song, right? If I put out an album with 14, 15, 16 songs, you will turn on Telemundo and I will be performing my song in a Spanish version. Are you kidding me? This is the energy I'm talking about. And this is why a lot of people are coming up and sadly outshining Normani, because she's too damn complacent. Wow, Normani. Normani girl, you need to like pick it up and put it back again. Because to the people that are really fans of Normani, that really appreciate her, okay, this hurts them. 10 of Swords on the other side of the deck. But no, I've said this before in a reading about Normani. She deals with a lot of dark depression. I don't know if she's spoken about it. I'm not on any social platform at all except YouTube. So if anybody try to reach out to you on another platform or some shit, it's not me, period. But Normani deals with this level of like, it's so sad, you know, such a beautiful young lady, so talented. But energetically, she deals with this momentum of lack. And it does come from an evil eye. I get you wrong, you know, don't get me wrong, but I feel like Normani doesn't do enough when it comes to her prayer life. She doesn't do enough when it comes to being grounded. I just want to say, it's like Normani's focus is not there. And it's the missed opportunity card. It's almost like Spirit is saying like wasted talent. And you know, I hate to say that about somebody, but with the 4 of Cups showing up exactly how I psychically channeled it, that's almost exactly what it is. And the 10 of Swords. Normani, what do you really want to see for yourself? If Normani was a client of mine, I would ask her, what do you really want to see for yourself? And let her come from the heart with her answer. Because with the 10 of Swords, you know, I understand being backstabbed, and behind the scenes, Normani has been backstabbed a lot, okay? I get that. But it's your job to get back up. And no matter the level of how hard you were backstabbed, you get your ass back up. Okay, girl? Because it's almost like I want to be like, hello, is anybody home up in there? Something about the neighborhood she lives in. What kind of neighborhood does Normani live in? I'm seeing a bunch of houses. They're telling me something about her neighborhood. Where I just saw the devil card, like maybe the neighborhood where she lives or something isn't really right for her. Like the energy isn't really right for her. Does Normani live in LA? And I know a lot of artists live in LA and work in LA and have studios in LA. Normani, you need to get your ass out of LA or if California. Because there's something about the energy around there. Like there's a lot of people that evil eye or even like witches and warlocks. Like there's a lot of weird energy where Normani lives. And she really needs to just get her shit and go and revive herself in a new area. Because I'm gonna say it again, Normani, you could have gotten your ass on that stage and you could have really won the public favor by getting up there, no matter if you were in a wheelchair, crutches, an arm brace, I don't care. You could have done it. 6 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. I wouldn't be shocked if Normani had some kind of like weird drama coming out, like a PR stunt. I wouldn't be shocked if Normani's team made her do some kind of like PR stunt or something here. Because of Normani feels very judged, but it's a part of her playing victim. I'm telling you guys that's Knight of Swords to the 10 of Wands to the 8 of Swords. She plays the victim a lot, and it causes a lot of restriction in her creativity, and it causes a lot of energetic blockages. You know, there's a couple of blockages right here, and it's been coming out since before I pulled the cards. It's almost like Normani is scared of judgment, but at this point in the game, what are you scared of? Like I said, if I had an album that came out, you would find me on the freaking Russian channel singing my songs in Russian. I would not be playing. Okay, and 2 of Pentacles, like I said, I said this before when I was channeling too. She needs to ground herself. She's really ungrounded. She's too worried about what friends and people like, girl, you need to grow up. Like, that's what I'm going to say for Normani. You need to grow up. Because the way this is going, you're never going to really release the music you want to release. You know, the visuals you want to really have. The type of fan base, okay, that you really want to have. I feel like sometimes she lives in a delusional world. You know, that might sound kind of mean, but I mean, sometimes people got to hear that shit. And I feel like she's either having a wake-up call or she's about to have a wake-up call. Jealousy around her, because I do feel jealousy from someone in her friend group or someone online that she talks to. Like there's some weird tension, friction that ungrounds her all the time. And it's very sad. Very talented woman, but you know, 3 of Wands, moving forward towards the future. I do feel like she'll pick up pace, but once again, when it comes down to mental health and emotional health and things like that, she has to do that. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody pick her up and carry her everywhere. And I feel like that's kind of what she looks to her team to do. But even your manager, your PR, your hairstylist, your stylist, whoever, they can't do that because it's your career. And I feel like sometimes she has flashbacks to, what was that group? Fifth Harmony. And I feel like sometimes she deals with that energy and she hasn't broken herself free of Fifth Harmony fully yet. You have to do that, girl. You are not in a damn group no more. Even if there are people online saying weird shit, you need to learn how to block it out so you can reach where you want to reach, because she feels complacent. Missed opportunity. 4 of Cups. Next. All right, I'm going to get some holy water because I'm telling you, like Normani's neighborhood, there's a weird energy in her neighborhood. I don't know where in California she lives or where in LA she lives, if it's in Calabasas or something like that. But Spirit has always revealed to me that a lot of witches and warlocks live out in LA and live out in that area, and they try to like do wealth spells on people. Very cringy energy, but a lot of people out there are they're like that. They're very like money hungry and very attention hungry and clout hungry and stuff like that. Next. Okay, Not Like Us. At the end of the music video, Kendrick showed a caged owl. Whoops. And I know if Kendrick, right, really caged Drake. Like, what will become of this situation? Drake was at a white party and he looked like he aged 25 years in a couple months. He looked horrible, not gonna lie. His skin looked very, very discolored. It's the Drake. If you looked at Drake's eyes in that picture, he looked super duper unhappy. Eyes are the windows to the soul. Okay, he looked. I was like, who is this? I know it was Drake, but he did not look like himself. He looked like he had been through like 10 world wars or something. And I know this energy is harsh on Drake. Ooh, the Three of Swords popping out. Ooh, this is already rough. Drake is doing way too much drinking and smoking and popping pills. That's the first thing that came out. Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, the devil. This is what's going on, okay? Drake, if you were my client, I would ask you, why do you feel pushed to indulge in alcohol and drugs so much? Drake needs to cleanse himself, okay? But also what I'm picking up is, y'all wanna know what's crazy? I've told you guys before on this channel that Drake has people that's done voodoo, that's done juju for him. And I wouldn't be shocked if he's been to this person so they can go do like juju or voodoo on Kendrick. But something, listen, this is crazy as fuck. But this is how it's coming out. Follow me. Whoever Drake went to say, hey, I'm picking up like a hex energy, okay? Like a hex, a curse. Whoever he goes to for this hex, for this curse, they told him no. Wow. Because Kendrick has a lot of energy around him. Okay, Kendrick has a lot of ancestor protection around him. And whoever this witch, this warlock is, I feel like Drake has more than one. That he has both men and women that do this this magic work for him. And he's been told no. And what Drake is trying to figure out in this Seven of Cups is not how do I come back to the music industry, but more so how do I come back to myself. This is actually pretty sad. And Drake is a Scorpio. He is a water sign. So when things happen, they hit him really, really deep in his heart. And let's not forget that there was somebody actually physically shot on his property, okay? One of his security team actually physically got hurt. And that's horrible. That should never happen. But sadly, there's a lot of violence in a lot of communities, right? There's a lot of violence when a lot of people's egos and pride and all of that combines into one, and it gets tested, as well as toxic masculinity. There's something here about toxic masculinity. And I feel like both Kendrick and Drake they both kind of let that toxic masculinity soak into them a little bit too much, where it's like, I feel like Kendrick feels like he's one, but in a spiritual sense, it's like, ooh, okay, this is really interesting. Because Kendrick hasn't beaten Drake down to the point where he's super down. It's only just to the point of, okay, well, what do I do next? You guys understand what I'm saying? There's a difference in between being completely beaten down and in between, okay, what do I do next? So did Kendrick actually seriously cage Drake? I only think metaphorically he did. And what he wanted to get across in a bunch of songs that he released, throwing Drake around. I mean, let's keep it real. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Spirit is saying that's the truth. Drake is gonna get back up. Okay, he has the kind of mind and the kind of spirit, and also the people around him. They help him out a lot in different ways at all times, as much as they can. So Drake is getting a lot of good advice from somebody very prominent. Wait. You want to know what's crazy? That orchestrated energy is coming up again. Remember when I did a reading, you guys, a few weeks ago, maybe even 2 months ago, and I wanted to like tap into if these rap beefs were systematic, because it seemed like rap beefs were going off all around, all at one time in different places. And to me, it seemed very like written down, pre-planned, organized. And that's kind of the same energy I'm getting, like a lot of organization here or pre-planning. But guess whose energy is popping up again in this reading? Like always, fucking Jay-Z. I'm telling y'all, like Jay-Z is like the boogeyman of the fucking industry. His energy always pops up in a bunch of different people's readings. And I'm like, Jay-Z, what are you doing here? So I wouldn't be shocked. With this Ace of Swords, Drake had a conversation with somebody very prominent in the industry, and he asked them what to do. And this was Jay-Z. And I will say, from a business standpoint, right? A business standpoint and a man standpoint, right? Because I'm telling you guys about that toxic masculinity. The energy of that keeps popping up in this reading. Jay-Z gave Drake a lot of good advice. Let me hurry up so that this candle doesn't make my phone too hot. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm on a... And Drake is gonna listen. He will continue his work. That's not gonna stop. Yeah, strength card. Uh-oh. Focus, camera. You see how it doesn't want to focus all of a sudden? Focus, please. Okay. Every little last bit of strength Drake has, he's going to use it in his next work. I mean, he has no choice at the end of the day. With the Seven of Cups, he has to at least try. And that's what Jay-Z told him. At least try. But like I said, in that picture I saw of Drake, he looked so aged. And his skin looked like not glowing. It looked dull. His eye bags were deep. Like he stays up all night howling at the moon. The Sun card, yeah. Drake is going through a depression. With the Sun card, his child helps him. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have a kid and you're in a deep, dark place, how your child can help you sort of maneuver through that energy. But all in all, Drake has a lot of work to do. Mental work and spiritual work. Because I'm telling you, when he went to that witch and that warlock and they told his ass no, because Kendrick got too much hella protection around him, that made Drake really feel some kind of way. But he understands that he has to do what he has to do. Musically, mentally, emotionally, physically. Like I'm telling you, Drake is, when I tell you he's like smoking, whoa, like a lot too much. Next. All right, I'm getting out of this energy. It's kind of making me feel dizzy a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, justice. Drake will get his justice. He will. The energy will balance out. Energy always has to balance out. You know what I'm saying? It always has to. Universal law. Okay. Next. Oh my God. Let me get my holy water because, wow. Always need my holy water. Okay. In the description box below, I put the full video where I got this information from. And we're just going to say allegedly, okay? Because this is really, really serious, you guys. Please check out the link in the description box, okay, if you want some more, like, deeper information on it. But there is a channel that I really, really love. Her name is Miss Lowdown. She is not a psychic, not an intuitive, none of that. She just gives out facts and tea. And then when a rumor comes out, sometimes it will be actually like 80%, it will be proven as truth. And a few weeks ago, I saw a video Miss Lowdown released talking about the person that Remy Ma's son actually murdered was Kenneth Petty's first cousin. How explosive is that? How crazy is that? After all these years, since Remy Ma released Sheether, that there is still some form of animosity. And they said that this killing happened in 2020. And it was supposedly in retaliation for something else behind the scenes that had been happening in between Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma, but nobody knew that and nobody talks about it because there's a lot of secrets in the industry that nobody talks about. Until it comes out either years later, decades later, and then we find out certain things. So let's see what's going on. This is going to be quick because this deals with somebody passing away. And when people step up to me that have passed away, they start to take over my energy and they want to talk to me. So let's get all the core information out when it comes to this, because this is insane. That and the truth is always stranger than fiction, right? But basically, the rumor is that Remy Ma paid her son a lot of money to get this done. Apparently, Kenneth Petty's first cousin is somebody named D Block, and he was very, very big in the streets, a huge kingpin for the Bloods. You know, Kenneth reps the Bloods. Nicki stay talking about, I'm with a Blood. Okay, come on, let's connect the dots here. Let's see. Wow, this is so messy. You guys want to know what I'm seeing? Have you guys ever seen those detective shows? Right? It doesn't matter. CSI, NCIS, it doesn't matter. Y'all know when the detectives are solving a case and they have a picture here, a picture here, a picture there, a picture here, a picture there, and they have either red string going from a picture to an article, from a picture to an article. Okay, if you really watch detective shows and stuff like that, you know what I'm talking about. It's like a huge board and they have the suspects and the victim and they have them all connected by a string and it's all over a board. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing there's already an investigation that's been going on for a long, long, long time. And that's why the information of Remy Ma's son actually killing somebody just came out this year, but it happened years ago. So there is an investigation going on with this situation. And it will be solved. Somebody will get in trouble and will get arrested. No joke. Yeah, 7 of Swords. Wow. Wow. Wait. Wow. Remy Ma thought she was slick. There was money involved. Yeah, look at this. There was definitely money involved. Remy Ma thought she was very slick. Remy Ma has always carried hatred for Nicki Minaj. Even outside of, remember, because Remy Ma said she was paid $5 million to do Sheether. They paid her a lot of money for that. But even before that, there's still some kind of deep animosity she's always carried. Some deep jealousy. Lies, too. Like, If somebody asked her, "Oh, how do you feel about Nikki?" she'd say, "Oh my God, Nikki's great. Nikki's this, Nikki's that." Seven of Swords, bitch, you lying. In fact, you hate her. She has a strong disdain for Nikki. Here's Nikki as the Empress. Wow. Remy Ma and her son could get in big trouble for this. Or they're about to, because it's under heavy investigation. Like, and what's going on is like the investigators, they're not putting this up to just some street beef. They're putting this up to like a higher level investigation. Yeah, the Hierophant. Something about the victim's mother. Okay, whoever the victim is, his mother has been praying a lot. Oh my God, I have to hurry up and get this reading because the fact that I can't blow this fan on me, I'm getting so hot and I know my phone's like about to overheat. But oh my gosh, there's so much tea. Blasphemous. That's what I just heard. Blasphemous. This is a very blasphemous situation. And it's a very shocking situation too. Because when Miss Lowdown came out with the allegedly, I was like, what? Like I had to sit on it. If so, I would have done a reading the day after I heard this information. I genuinely had to sit on it because I'm like, wait, what? It runs that deep. But yes, you guys, it runs that deep. This disdain, this jealousy, this hatred, this envy, this hostility, this animalistic energy, whatever you want to call it, okay? And Remy Ma's heart, it runs really, really deep. And Nicki, not so much. Nicki's always, you know what the thing about I love about Nicki Minaj? She's always coming out as the Empress. And Remy Ma's coming out as the Seven of Swords. That's so fucking sad. Remy, you've already been to jail. And it's real what they say about people that's been to prison. 80% of the time they end up going back to prison because with the Seven of Swords, they have not gotten rid of that prison mindset. Prison mindset is real. Just like if you grow up in the hood, just like if you grow up rich, just like if you grow up in the middle of a farm. It's called mental programming. Remy Ma has been programmed to be a street thug. Basically, you know how she shot her friend that stole the money from her? I mean, I know somebody stole from you, but I mean, you could have just like pushed her or punched her in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have to go out and fully shoot her. Like, Remy Ma deals with a lot of like, I'm this hood queen bitch energy. And I'm not saying that Nicki Minaj doesn't talk like that because let's keep it real. I don't sit here and kiss ass on this channel. I don't care how much I like the person. Nicki Minaj is the same thing too. Because why would she make a song and say we gonna spin and kill everybody when Nicki could have said spin and thrill, spin and anything else, right? Come on now, let's keep up with it. But Remy Ma, ooh, bitch, you fucked up. King of Swords, yeah, this is her son. It's what is it? Generational curses. Yep, this is what it is with Remy Ma and her son. Generational curses. And the thing is, the connection with a mother and a son, especially because Remy Ma was away in prison for a big part of this son's life, it's like he really looks to his mother for that really deep mothering energy. And sometimes Remy Ma treats her son like a man. That's something that's coming out here. And she mentally controls him really, really badly. You have Three of Pentacles. There was actually more people than just her son involved. Ooh, money. Look, y'all, money. Money is the root of all evil. I'm telling you. There was a lot of money involved here. This is shocking. And shit's gonna hit the fan with this situation. They're worried about it. I don't care if Remy Ma is online posting outfits or whoever's online posting outfits. No, with the Nine of Swords, there's deep worry there. Because what they did, even the devil said, damn. All right, I'm done. I'm getting out of this energy. Oh boy. Thank you guys so much. Description box for anything that you guys need from me. And I love you.